Hello and welcome back to Magical Diary, which apparently it's called Magical Diary Horse Hall, and I believe they're making another game, Wolf Hall, which is basically it's basically, I believe, male Gryffindor. This is female Gryffindor. Still don't like they put me in Gryffindor. I've never liked Gryffindor, to tell you the truth. Anyways, resume. Right. It is Sunday, September 22nd. Right. Let's check the diary, see where we're at. This is an awesome system, by the way. Right. Missing home. Wish my parents would write. Ooh. That one's going to get really important later. The missing home, which the parents don't write. Talked to him about Damien. Didn't learn much more than I knew before. Used to get beaten up. Doesn't like people asking questions. Shouldn't he want friends? We've done a lot of white magic recently, but we're still fairly low on all of our stats. September, so I'm pretty sure that's still early in the year, but still, cost 5 mana. I don't have mana. Where does it tell me what my mana is? Strange. Right. I guess we should go to next week. See what the schedule is for that. So I want to plan things out first. I definitely want to increase this because smart is always useful. I don't know if it's done anything for me yet. Strong, don't care. Cute and weird. It'd be nice to have some of those. In regards to the magics, and actually, let's go back to our diary here so I can head back to the first week. White magic, black magic. Oh, wait. Does it? It doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't tell me what it is. I'm trying to remember. Okay, red magic is basically violence and force, combat magic. Blue is transformation, black is creation, green is nature. I remember Damien suggested that we study blue magic that one week, and so far I'm thinking it might be a good idea just see if Damien's right. It couldn't hurt. I still want to study white magic the most because, well, I can imagine the ability to manipulate all the other people in the school would prove extremely useful, especially in the relationship aspects of this game. So, let's focus on white and blue for this week. Virginia yawns and stretches. Time for another week of the grind. Wait. Huh? What? Well, the first big exam is this week, right? We have... Exams, okay. Sure. Who's giving the exam? What are we expected to know? When does it happen? No idea. Aren't you supposed to know these things? Your family. Virginia waves a hand dismissively. Secrets. All kinds of secrets. William says if he tells me what's on the test, then the test wouldn't be fair. Which is true. To a certain extent. Well, it would be wrong for me to tell you the answers. That's cheating, and William would never do that. But you must know something. What kind of tests are they? Do we have to write essays or fight duels? Look, all I know is that it's about casting spells. That's it. Now come on, we have to pick our schedules for the week. Right. Okay, so if we have exams, then I definitely need... then I might just have to try and explore the others. I'm thinking... Yeah. Right, red is the lowest, so 2 classes of that, 1 class of blue, 1 class of green, 1 class of black. Because if we're going to get into exams, then I need to have at least 1 spell of every different type of every color. Also just notice these are Magic the Gathering colors. And actually fairly close to the way Magic handles it, aside from the whole black and white thing. Yeah, oof, this is annoying. It's going to generate some stress, but I should be able to get rid of that next week without much issue. I hope stress won't negatively affect me in the exams. Anyways, let's go. Red magic. Success. 1 skill, 1 stress. Come on. 2 skill, 2 stress. Ah, nothing. I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't remember why. Oh. Right, someone's talking in her sleep. Oh, William. Is Ellen having a dream about... No, wait. That's Virginia's voice calling her brother's name. Do I want to know what she's dreaming about? No, I probably don't want to know. I'm going back to sleep. Interesting subtext. 1 blue magic, 1 stress. Yes! First spell. Okay, so 5 skill points is when you learn your first spell. Which means I should be able to get a green spell. Impossible to get a black spell. And I will have to spend another week to get a red spell. 1 mana, gentle glow. Oh, that's interesting. Green magic, 3. I can get 3? I thought it was just 1 or 2. Diagnosis, current state of health of a living target. Look at ailments and injuries. Oh, that could prove useful. After class, the hallway. Hi, Minerva. Professor Gravener's holding an open review for the exam. Do you want to come? Virginia can't be bothered. She says it's not worth it. It's the first test and it's probably not a big deal. On the other hand, even if it was a big deal, Virginia probably wouldn't want to study more than she had to. Go to study session. Sure, I'll come with you. Great. Maybe we can quiz each other afterwards? Maybe. The room is slightly too small for all the anxious freshmen clustering in it. From the whispers I overhear, it seems that no one knows what the test is going to cover, only that it takes place tomorrow. Professor Gravener's appearance doesn't settle anyone's nerves. Hello, Snape. What did he do? What was his voice? I think it was basically... I don't remember very well. Open your notebooks if you have them. This is not a quiz. This is for your own benefit. If you do not know the answer, look it up or ask someone. I scoot over to where I can peek at Ellen's notes. They're better organized than mine. If you have paid any attention to your schoolwork up to this point, you should be aware of a broad range of uses for magic within the pentachromatic system. Mr. Arius, if I wish to cast a spell to make a beast's fur fall out, what color of magic would I use? Green, sir? I should hope that you would know that much without the need to ask for my approval. It was kind of obviously green. Actually, yeah, green's the only one that would work for that. I was thinking, in the traditional magic system, then black could do that because that's a form of decay, but in this case, black is creation, not decay. Interesting. Miss Granger, what color of magic would you use to transform a lump of coal into a diamond? Blue. Right? Because blue is transitive things. Blue, sir? Why are you so hesitant? Yes, the magic of change would suffice. He continues in this vein, putting individual students on the spot to answer questions about the applications of each color of magic. Oh, this is nice. This should be probably easy then. If I don't need to cast any spells, then it's fine. I understand the basic principles of magic. Suddenly his voice cuts off in the middle of a sentence. Mr. Danson. Yes, sir. I don't remember his voice. Wasn't he the sporty guy? Yes, sir? I do not appear to have need of these revisions. You are excused. You may find more challenging material to occupy you this Saturday in detention. Yes, sir. He leaves the room. What was that about? I didn't see him do anything, but it's too crowded in here to be sure. Oh, he must have cast a spell. I hope all this revision is worth it. It's wearing me out. Smart and stress! Yes! Smart, 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 smarty, smart, smarts. Morning! Dorm room. Waking to a knock on the door. Looking around the room, I notice that Virginia hasn't answered at all. Ellen's awake, but she shakes her head frantically when I meet her eyes. Up to me to answer that. Why? I pull on my robe and go see who it is. Potsdam! I don't remember her voice. Joyous morning to you, Minerva. Hi. I came to deliver your exam schedules. This is a solo exam, so each student has a separate time slot. Report to the listed room or to the time indicated to receive further instructions. That's as close as I'll probably get to remembering her voice. Further instructions at separate times? This exam process is very unusual. Please pass on the schedules to your roommates. She waves and goes on her way. Black magic. Right, not actually a bad thing. One black magic. Ugh. The instructions said to be at this room at this time. At least I have 3 black magic. It's better than nothing. This room at this time, the door is closed and I can't see inside. Someone else might still be in there taking their test. Well, too bad. I don't want to be penalized for being a little late. I rap quietly but firmly on the door. And the world starts to go surreal. What just happened? Where am I? Well, at least I'm still synchronized with her. You are now in dungeon level 1, layout 5B. What? Who said that? The exorcist's dungeon lies beyond the wall in front of you. There are no doors in your room. You must use magic in order to escape. Good luck. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. What magic? What am I supposed to do? No one answers. This must be the mystery assessed that no one tells about. Oh gods. I didn't get any red magic. I can't like blow up the wall or anything. We stuck down here, break up like the cask of Montalot. Oh, nice reference. Surely even Professor Gravender wouldn't be that awful. So I have to use magic. What kind of magic? If I only get one choice. Oh, so I can just choose? Okay, well now we have to seriously consider this. White magic, useless. Black magic, useless. Because white magic is alteration of mind and spirit, black magic is creation of things, green is to do with nature, nothing nature-y here. Blue is change. I suppose you could do that if you changed the wall in some way, like made it, like... Red, you could just blow up the wall. So it's down to red and blue. I did not think they would pull this on me this early in the game. Blue changes and moves things, okay? That's probably how I ended up in this room to begin with. Someone used magic on me to teleport me, so it must be possible for me to do the same thing backwards. Here goes nothing, and nothing's all I get. Aww. A worthy effort, Miss Granger, but you lack the skill and the power to teleport yourself reliably. But I did, didn't I? Or maybe he moved me after I failed. In future examinations, the dungeons will be warded to prevent such easy escapes. You might also consider that attempting to teleport yourself without sufficient skill can have very unpleasant consequences. Yeah. However, you are not expected to know that at this stage. Remember to be both creative and cautious in the future. Dismissed. So did I pass? I walk out into the hallway, my head still spinning. I guess I passed, at least. What a strange school. Very. It is the most arcane. So, how about that exam, huh? How'd you do? Okay, I guess. I blew up the wall. Mostly, anyway. Right, so that's what red magic would have gotten me, is I would have passed by doing it. I feel, though, like I actually kind of won more than Virginia in a way. Because remember, in Gravener's opening lecture for red magic, he stated, relying on brutal, simple solutions too much can make you easy to counter, and in an ineffective mage, it's best to be very creative. And I think blue magic is a little more creative than just trying to blast the wall apart. Even if, it would have been, even if blasting the wall would have been more successful. Old Gravy said that's the boring answer, but I thought it was fun. Ha! I was right! 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 What about you, Ellen? Well, I just teleported back out again. Ha! That makes sense. Wait, did she succeed? Huh. So there's like that was only red or blue magic. Green would have done nothing, black nothing, white nothing. Alright. What do you think the other exams will be? Like, more dungeons? Probably. Weird how the exams are more fun than the classes, huh? I don't think they are. Eh. So what are you guys doing today? There's a knock on the door. Is that the allowances? Why didn't they just push them in? I'll go check. In the hallway by the door, I see a small stack of envelopes, normal ones the allowances, and also a large brown padded envelope addressed to me. My parents sent me something. Yay! I go back inside and hand out the money to the other girls. What have you got there? Something from my parents. I don't know. It's absolutely covered in tape. It's going to take me a few minutes to get it open. I'll still be here later. I guess. Maybe I'd rather look at it without my roommates around anyway. What should I do today? Study for smarts, because to the best of my knowledge, there's nothing I can get them all yet. I need to save up. Studying on smart 2 stress. Ugh. Horrible. While my roommates are out, I pull out the package that my parents sent me. Well, not a package, really. It's not a box, just a big envelope wrapped in tape. I try for a while to pull the tape off, but it's not coming. Eventually, I pull out some nail clippers and use them to make a small hole and tear it apart. Inside is a letter and a small newspaper, my old school's paper, and a stack of photographs. There's Mom and Dad waving at me in my house, my backyard. They haven't forgotten me after all. It'll still be quite a while before I get to go home, not until Thanksgiving, but not really that far away. If they needed me, they could come and get me. I've been here for about a month now. I guess I'm getting used to this life. Oh, and I think I figured out, I did some research. Apparently, the general area they're in is New England. Spellbook. Right, spirit sight. Diagnosis determines current state. Light, gentle glow, empathy, communication. Interesting that I have these spells, but the exam wasn't about those at all. It wasn't about what I'd learned so far. It was just figuring out the basic basic applications of magic and coming up with something on the spot. Interesting. Diary. Anything important? Sleep talking. Exam review. First test. Studying. Sunday. Inventory. Glasses. Heck, right on her. Next week, I suppose. Still need to get my red and black. Hey, guys. Are either of you interested in running for class office? Like, president? I don't think... What do you have to do to run? Not much. You just have to tell the teachers by the end of this week that you want to run. The next week, everybody votes. Oh, and you have to have a clean record. No demerits. That rules me out. Unless you know how to get rid of demerits. There must be some way to earn merits and balance your record. Maybe you could ask one of the professors to let you do an extra credit project. Seriously, Gravener, 10 demerits that I haven't been able to get rid of at all. Like, there's been no merits awarded. So why did you award me a demerit before school even started? I don't think even Snape was that harsh. Was he? I mean, he usually had a reason for punishing people. You won't catch me asking for extra work. Anyway, there are only 2 positions for the freshman class. President and treasurer. The upper classes have more because they do more events and stuff. The freshman officers don't do anything? I'm sure they do something, just not as much. Like the junior classes in charge of the prom, and that's a big deal. And then the same people were in the prom junior after an initiation at the start of the next year because elections haven't been held yet. It's a ton of work. It's much easier for freshmen. You probably just had to go to meetings with the teachers and not a lot. So, are you interested? No one would vote for me. But that's why I'm asking. See, Minnie Cochran is obviously going to win president, so it's not even worth trying for that, but the treasurer position is open. Pastel says Jacob says he thinks he'll win it easily. So I want someone else to win. Anyone else. William isn't running for president in his class again this year, so it's perfect. He can endorse a freshman candidate, and they're sure to win. I'm not sure that's... Why don't you run? No way. Class officers have to have meetings with teachers. I see way too much of them in class already. Speaking of which, we need to pick our classes for the week. Right. 1 red magic, even if it's the most minor, that'll still get me a spell. 1 black magic, hopefully that'll get me a spell. A little bit of white magic, and then we seriously need to get rid of that stress before anything bad happens. Sleep. Alright, the magic. 1 red magic, 1 stress. Breeze. Moves air around the caster's current square, creating a gentle breeze. Interesting. After class, back to my room. Others there. They don't look happy. What's going on? Horrible Donald with a box of cat poop on her doorstep during class. It was really mean. Ew! Where would he get that from? Where would he get that from? Some of the older students have pets. He must have gotten someone to help. Should we try to find out who? No, this is between him and me. Also, Ellen and I. And the professors. He is so going to get for this. You're going to tell on him? He's going too far. He has to stop. It's pretty hard to forgive a joke like that. Going out of his way to get hold of, and then leaving it on the doorstep? That's awful. At least it wasn't on fire. Success! Gained 1 black magic, 1 stress. What? With the scissors? 3 black magic, stress. 1 light magic, 1 stress. Awareness expands the caster's mind to visualize nearby locations, marking them known. So I still need to do more black magic. Irritants. So, are you gonna do it? I don't think... Ah, come on. I'm not the sort of person... Pfft. Minerva, are you going to run for treasurer? I can't. You have to have a clean record, remember? Right. I'll just have to look somewhere else then. She leaves the room. Ellen sits on her bed and brushes back her hair. Such a strange thing to get so worked up over. Well, she is very competitive. If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her. I shrug. I suppose. Do you think your brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to? Probably. She's his baby sister. He looks out for her. He's so sweet. Oh, he is he? Ellen, have you had a crush on William? What? No. Maybe. She sighs and flops back onto the bed. Yes. What? How is this an option? How is this an option? How is this an option? How is it an option? Let's see. Do we want to shoot down like that? Oh. I mean, he seems very nice, but he is a senior, so they at the most have a year. Plus, there'd be awkwardness with Virginia. I don't know. Not a good idea, or nothing wrong with that. I mean, if it's just a harmless crush, then there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you like William, so what's the problem? He's cute, he's responsible, he's a good student, he's popular. So? So we could have any girl he wants. But he'd never want a girl like me. Guys want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. Journey's not even 13 yet and she's already got boys chasing her. Boys think of me as just a rock with hair. A useless fuzzy lump. Ellen. Here's the game, you know. Being a typical life, dating, other things sim. Trying to establish sympathy and pity for her. It works, but it is a bit obvious. Then again, maybe I'm just looking out for it, so I'm more perceptive of it. William is nice. He would never... But he would never... Oh, another 3 choices. Oh, here I get to express my personal opinion on the matter. So far I've seen nothing to indicate that the two of them don't go together. I don't like the whole wait-and-see concept. Because that's just... Think of it this way. So say William, for some arcane, odd reason, likes Ellen, but chooses to wait and see. And Ellen chooses to wait and see, and because they're both waiting, they never see So the direct route is the best option. At least it should be. That's the way it should work. But Ellen, it's not like she seems fragile, but she doesn't seem very exactly confident. I think it'd be very easy for her to enter a downward spiral, especially from something like rejection. I mean, it's a bad idea for her to just fawn after him all the time, but you know what? Go for it. At least get it out of the way. If you like him, you should tell him. No. What's the worst that can happen? He says no? Then you know and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And what if he likes you and you're just wasting time not knowing it? That's not very likely. You'll never know unless you try. We're horses. We're supposed to be daring. You're cute and clever and sweet. You're not hopeless. Maybe he likes you, maybe he doesn't. There's only one way to find out. I'll think about it. Verdina stretches and yawns. So, are you and William working on your plan to take over the class today? Well, we can't today, exactly. Why not? He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? It's Cider Day, the big apple festival in the next county over. Most of the upperclassmen go there on field trip. It's over an hour away, so they have to leave early. Why didn't we hear about it? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's a privilege. What's an apple festival? I assume a festival with apples, Ellen. A harvest fair. Don't you have those where you come from? I don't know. They got a big old-fashioned cider press set up on the green so everybody can watch the apples being crushed, and they sell jugs of it. There's lots of food. Apple donuts, apple sausages, apple upside-down cake, caramel apples, squash apple soup, apples, more apples, and wait for it, apples! Well, it's not all apples. It's mostly apples. Big bake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fiddlers in the day, and then a contra dance in the evening. From the look on Ellen's face, she has no idea what a contra dance is, but she's not going to ask. So, the seniors are going off to a dance without us. Well, it doesn't matter. What should I do today? On the one hand, I'd like to study so I can get a nice, even 30 smart. I should check if there's anything new, if I've reached any goals. So, to the mall! Already have these. Don't need these. Well, yeah, smart 5, weird 5, cost 20. I mean, it'd be interesting to get weird, but that's essentially, if I was gonna do that, I should have just saved and bought it, rather than buying the glasses and then trying to switch it out. Amulet. Mystic Crystal especially prepared to hold and enhance the energy as a spell. Ooh, Black Magic plus 30. Don't have enough for it, but interesting. Right, so it looks like the closest thing would be the Tiara, which is 30, and... oh, that just adds cute. I mean, I don't have very much cute, but... nah, not that important. Wand! Okay, this could prove useful, valuable. Because that's 2 to every magic. Altogether, it looks a bit overpriced for that, but still. What do bat wings do? Weird plus 10, that's it? Nope. Free set, strength. Look at that. That is expensive, though. Star Wand. Wait, no. Read that again. Don't fully skip. Ah! This is... okay, so this one's charged with more. And it costs more. Ugh. I mean, that's technically, it is actually a better value, but... for appearance sake, I think I'm going to go with the normal wand, and then we'll just save up for one of those other things. Eventually. Done shopping. So yeah, wand, next. Evening Horse Hall. After dinner, I'm walking back to our room with Ellen and Virginia. Notice a small box in front of the door. Another box? Oh, not again. He pulls back a foot to kick the offending object, then pauses. Hey, Minerva, this one's for you. Me? I peer down at the box. Sure enough, it says, to Minerva in flowing letters. Nothing about who sent it. Another of Donald's tricks. Send it to me. Just a vicious... Yeah, caution. Okay, caution. Possible gain. Open the box. Don't know why anyone would send me a present, but I don't know why anyone's supposed to send me a prank either. Excellent. Let's see what it is. I pick it up. Too heavy for clothing. It opens up here. It's... Oh! It's a pie! Cool! A golden flaky pastry lattice covers a filling of spiced fruit. Probably apple. But how did it get here? Some upperclassmen must have brought it from the festival, I guess. Ooh, maybe it's for William. Why would he be sending Minerva a pie? What? Our Minerva isn't good enough to send a pie to? Ellen looks away. Oops. Virginia doesn't know about Ellen's crush on William, does she? He would probably have left a note if it were him. Maybe it was Isabel taking pity on us poor freshmen. Do they have a fridge or anything? Nope. You're just going to have to eat it. You can't eat a whole pie. Okay, not eating the whole pie. Throwing it away is a waste of food. Share it with roommates. Should I be suspicious that someone just gave me a pie? Surely, I mean, we are witches. Surely we have a spell of some kind that can tell us if there's anything wrong with food. Would that be, now that would that be green magic? No, not white magic, not blue magic. Not blind magic. Oh wow, within the pentachromatic system, I don't think there actually is a spell to detect poison. Well, at least that's one advantage of Dungeons & Dragons. Share with roommates and hope nothing bad happens. Of course not. We'll share. Let's go back to the cafeteria and find some plates and forks. Whoa! I'm not sure. I don't know if I like apple pie. I've never eaten it. What? How can you have never had apple pie? That's like a requirement of American culture. I haven't had any kind of pie. Thank you very much, Virginia. Not that I particularly like America. Aren't you supposed... Oh, no, that's not Ellen, that's me. Aren't you supposed to be from which culture? I'm American first. I grew up here just as much as you guys did, you know. Anyway, if you aren't sure, this is the perfect time to try some, right? If you don't like it, Virginia will eat your share. You bet. Little piggy. We split the pie among us, and it is delicious. Oh. Well, that's the end of the pie arc. Very critical to the plot. Extremely critical. Oh, dear gods. Mana. Okay, wait, breeze, diagnosis, light. Still need some black magic. Okay. Inventory. There's still just the cute glasses. Diary. Not currently eligible because of demerits, and don't know how to do anything else. Free pie. Let's see. Let's just debate this for a second. What upperclassmen do we know who like us enough to send us a pie, but are also nervous enough that they probably wouldn't leave a note mentioning who they are? Could it be Damien? Damien? Or quite possibly, Damien? It's probably Damien. Oh, I may have been checking the TV Tropes page for this game, and happened to stumble across potential spoilers for the future arc that don't elaborate too much because I made sure to avoid highlighting too many spoiler tags. But let's just say that there are benefits to Damien's arc that appeal to my more evil side. Next week.